Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killerrodan. So today I figured to review another comedy movie. And by the way, I will post a link down below for my second channel where I talk about movies and such, of course. And I would post a link down below in the description box for Air Force if you're interested into these kinds of video game content, if that's your cup of tea. Anyway, the film I want to talk about real quick is the film titled Yep, identity theft. So this is again another movie I've been meaning to talk about for quite some time. But again, like I said in my previous video, I've been lollygagging on this. Really, I've been meaning to get into this for a good while, but it's just that something just keeps getting in the way. So yeah, it's one of these situations again. So I just thought I'd just take the opportunity to talk about it. Of course, I just thought, why not? Why not? Nothing wrong with having a good laugh. Just little haha jokes, blah 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 blah. So just it's one of these types of movies. You pretty much guess what's going to happen by looking at it, I guess. So that insult doesn't really have to be a bad thing because what really matters is the way the story is told, really, of course. But anyway, I just thought I'd just talk about this because, like I said, it's just to talk about some comedy stuff. Because, like I said in my previous video, yes, I actually like to laugh, even though I'm consistently complaining about something. Anyway, like always, of course, I do have to pretty much talk about the fact that, yes, let's mention the story. Let's talk about the damn story like I always do. So let's get into it, shall we? So, yeah, here we go. So, anyway, so it's pretty much what you might expect when it comes to this kind of movie, right? Where I guess this is basically a road comedy movie, if anything, I guess you can say. Now, there was this guy, he pretty much wants to live his life and just do what he wants. But obviously, you can't have that simple. He can't have his life be just the way he wanted. Things get complicated when this woman comes into life. Yes, she's almost taking his identity and everybody else's. So he take upon he makes his responsibility to make her stop. Pretty much. Yeah, the character here, this dude, he's supposed to be this well-mannered businessman, and let's just say that he pretty much has to track down this individual, this harmless looking woman. As she turns out, she's full of shit. She pretty much had living up with a bunch of different identities. I guess as it turns out, he's not the only one that he actually took. Yeah, she took his information. I guess you can say he's not the only victim. Is what I'm saying. He's not the only victim that she had done dirty to. Of course, that's basically what this is supposed to be about. Of course, obviously, he wants his old life back. He wants his old life to come back the way it was. Yeah, he was just trying to catch this individual, of course, and yes, of course, she's an asshole. She's full of shit. That's for damn sure. But anyway, the film did receive negative response from critics, but despite that, this was actually a commercial success. So there you go. And it actually did make quite a bit of money, despite the bad reviews that this film had gathered, I guess you can say. But I mean, okay, yeah, this is definitely one of those formulaic type of movies. I mean, yes, like I said, it's a road trip comedy type movie. Yes, obviously, it's pretty predictable. Really, it's not exactly going to be one of those type of movies that change the formula of this kind of thing. Not really at all. Anyway, so yeah, there was that, I guess. At the end of the day, this is just supposed to be like a fun movie, of course. And I mean, I'm one of those people that didn't hate this movie really, like at all. I'm not one of those people that despise this film. I'm not gonna go on and say that oh, it's the best movie ever. It's the greatest. It's master. It's not. It's not gonna. I'm not gonna go that far and claim is the best movie out there because it really isn't. It does enough to make me entertained, really. And of course, I mean, of course, it's pretty wild in a little way and whatnot. But the actors and actresses really do help it to make it better than what it really is, of course. You do have to keep in mind that the key to comedy is, of course, timing. That's like the most obvious thing ever, but you'd be surprised how many people really miss that. Oh boy! And yes, I did talk about bad comedies before, and I can see that lack of effort in a lot of people. It's either that or some people just incompetent. I don't know, whatever. But nonetheless, I just thought I was discuss this because what the actors and actresses do, they really do pull it off. And of course, it's a misfortune for the main character to go through such a thing, obviously. And of course, we all want goodwill to have to come to him eventually, obviously. So there's that. And yes, of course, the film does take the world trip comedy angle and makes it pretty formulaic in a lot of ways. But of course, there's going to be various obstacles that will get in the way, obviously. But the main character is likable in his own little way, of course. And it's a crazy, fun ride throughout the entire thing. Would I recommend this? Yeah, of course. I know, like I said, the reviews for this were pretty bad. Well, it was pretty heinous, really. But I've seen worse. I've seen far, far worse than this movie, regardless of genre. But anyway, even if you want to compare it to like other comedies, I've still seen worse. Oh boy. But anyway, I just thought I would just cover this to talk about just something that's supposed to be funny and whatnot. So there's that, obviously. So the acting for the most part, I can actually say that it was pretty decent for the most part. And so yeah, I'm not going to say this film should win any awards or whatever, but still, it's fine. I did like the delivery of the dialogue and whatnot, and I'll give this film an overall rating of a 6.9 out of 10. It's a 6.9 out of 10 for me because, like I said, it's a pretty solid movie. I will recommend it. But anyway, like always, thanks for watching and take care. Until next time, see ya. Oh, yeah, later.